Good morning, my darling dreamers. It's another glorious morning. Makes me sick. Can you guess what day it is? I don't know what day it is. It's Hocus Pocus Day, all right? I know how much you guys love this deck. I know how much you love it, so we're going to use that one and the Sisters of Salem Oracle. Let's see what you need to know. Oh, yeah. By the way, welcome to Throne Talks. I'm HFIC, head fairy in charge around here, Nilsa, but you can call me HFIC or Your Majesty, whatever you deem fit in the moment. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a psychic medium. I hear stuff, I see stuff, I smell stuff, I taste stuff. Messages for you. You see me looking off into the distance. I'm probably hearing and listening something. Oh my God, guys, look at the cat. Can you see her? Can you see her? Where is she? There she is. You see her? She's so cute. That's our mascot, Duchess. You are welcome to send her treats. My Cash App, but say it's for Duchess. She is a luxury cat, so she does eat luxury treats. What do we have here? Five of Pentacles reversed. No more victim mentality. I know it'll come back. We're human. However, this is saying it's not as bad as you think. So like if you're lonely or you feel broke or something and you're dwelling in the present, you can't change the past. You can't change that much of the present. You can change the future, right? But it's not as bad as you think. It's not what you think. On your way home, you should have known. You never listen to me. I'm only complaining to keep myself busy, sweetie. You learned this. Somebody learned this, that when you're bored, you start to look at what's wrong. What can I complain about? What do I do with this silence? You don't know how to sit in the silence. You don't know what silence is. It's foreign. It's foreign. It's not. This message isn't for everybody, but it's for some of you. It's foreign. So we have Five of Pentacles reversed. We have the Judgment card. We have the cemetery here, the hallowed ground. But it says old burial, right? So, like I said, somebody here, it's not as bad. You're remembering the past worse than it was, and you're exaggerating in your head. And I'm not saying, like, if you're like, no, I was a victim of whatever. There's real victims, and then there's telling yourself something was so bad to justify hating something or the way something is. Well, my parents mismanaged money and we grew up broke, and you know, that's why I'm broke. I can't get out of this cycle. You know what you can do? Focus on what you can do is learn. Finance is a language. Most things are, I like to look at them as like languages, right? It's education. So what can you do about it then? Oh, I can't do anything. Is that true? No, it's not true. It's what you're telling yourself. So the resources are there. The internet's, right? Look at how you can do it. Baby steps. Doesn't matter. Take master classes. I take master class. I pay for it annually. Google it. Just Google master class. You probably get the ads if you're cool. And it's a huge resources of tons of classes from experts in all these different fields of almost anything you can think of. And it comes out to like $15 a month. All right. So I'm saying, like, whether you want to pay for it or whether you want it for free, if you need to learn how to get out of a situation, the information's there. The time we spend complaining, we could be looking for a solution. I know you're like, why are you coming for me, HFIC? No, what did I ever do to you? See? Oh, victim mentality going back. Oh, poor me. Why can't you just say, oh, rich me? Come on, it sounds better. I have a button on my little coffee maker. It says rich, and I always tell you guys, if you watch my story, I say self-fulfilling prophecy. Push that rich button. Boop. Bibbidi Bobbidi boop you with wealth, right? Boop. All right. Beautiful. Ace of Wands. You're finding your power back. Like, bitch, you right. Yes. I have the power to change things. And you know, the people who doubt, you know, manifestation, law of attraction, anything like that, the people who don't think that's real or whatever, are people who told themselves, I don't have the power to change anything. I'm stuck. This is how it is. And they accepted it. They settled. And that's why they are where they are. You're doing everything right. One at a time, I'm hearing. Baby steps one at a time. For Pentacles, you feel like you're okay, beautiful, perfect. You're holding on to a bias of, I'm getting 2 messages. It's going to rip somebody. It's going to rip somebody to shreds. I'm hearing threads. So maybe you make clothes or something, or you resonate with Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas with the threads coming in and out. So listen, 2 things. One of somebody has a bias of, well, work, you know, you have to work for it, or I'm trading time for money. Instead of looking for like a side hustle or something else, extra, multiple sources of income, you're only counting what you can do right now with time. If I get more hours, I can make more money. If I could cut back on this, I can save more money, things like that. Somebody here has like it's a very like formulaic. You're trading time for money. You're trading. Which a lot of jobs are, like even with like therapy sessions, personal training, right? You pay by the hour, but you have to find another source of income. If that's what you want, your hands are not tied. You'll be inspired soon. You'll be re-inspired. So the other bias I'm getting that somebody's holding on to, you see how this guy's like bribing with a pumpkin, right? I'm hearing the word idolatry. Somebody's afraid to look at money as an idol. And it might be that religious quote that says, oh, it's easier for a poor man to get to heaven than a rich man to get through the eye of a needle. Maybe that's why I was seeing a thread. Than for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. I don't know. Somebody is saying like somebody has I didn't mean for this to be like a money reading, but that's what's coming through. Somebody has a bias of associating that specific Bible verse with rich people, like, oh, well, they're probably evil. Money corrupts you. No, it highlights more of who you are, right? It highlights more of who you are. If you're generous and you have more money, you probably give more. If you're greedy and you have more money, you'll probably hide more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying like, I don't want to, like, see, he's got this pumpkin up, like, whoa, look at this amazing prize. And you're afraid, oh, if I want it too much, that makes me a bad person. No, there's a reason why you want it. And if you, like I said, if you're generous or a good person, and that's why you want the money, and you want it, the more money I have, the more I can help. That's not evil. It's beautiful. If you're like, when I have more, I can give more. When I have more, I can give more, right? Queen of Wands here. Ace of Wands. That's pretty much what I was just saying. Queen of Wands, I love to look at, like, I'm sorry, this one's not the Wands. This one, because they have different things. This one is, pretty sure it's swords. Let me double check. The pumpkins. Candles is one. Yeah, so that's swords. So this is speaking things into existence here. Do you see how she controlled her husband in the movie? Right? This is like, tell the devil energy to shut up. We have Ace of Swords. You can command what you want. Anything else? Give me last call. Queen of Wands. There it is. I kept seeing the Queen of Wands. And then we have Knight of Wands. You can make things happen faster than you think you can. Abracadabra, here's a Chariot, something coming in. And you'll find a way what works, right? What can I do? Not what can't I do. Well, I can't do this. Fuck that shit. Focus on what you can do. This reminds me of, it changed my life, I'm telling you. See how she grabbed the vacuum? I gotta do what it takes. Resourceful. Repurpose things. Figure it out. Get shit done. GSD. Now, I watched this, I'll never forget it. I watched this when I was a teenager. This woman's, you remember Richard Simmons? If you don't, that's fine. Your age is showing. Richard Simmons helped this woman. It was a success story. She was like 600 pounds, and she called him. He actually called her because he heard about her. And she's like, I love watching your videos. I can't participate, but I'm trying to motivate myself. And he goes, okay, well, let's back up. Let's back up. What can you do? She goes, all I can do is clap along. So he's like, clap along, right? I got like chills when I saw it. I was like, he's right. What can we do, right? So then she would clap along to the videos. And before you knew it, she could move her arms more, right? And before you knew it, she could like sit up and do other things. And eventually she lost a ton of weight by him changing her mentality of, even at 600 pounds, you're not a victim. Find what works. We'll figure it out. We'll get moving. That cherry energy, we'll keep moving. All right. Let's see what you need to know. That I'm hearing that castle's not in the sky. It's right here. So you know that saying, building castles in the sky, that's like a big goal, like, but people say it's almost unattainable. It's not unattainable. It's here. Your castle's here. You're aligning to it. So if somebody was trying to buy a house or an apartment, a condo, a flat, whatever, you're almost there. It's here. It's close. You'll see it soon, I'm hearing. Cottage. Oh my God. Confirmation. Meet me on stage, Brooke. Oracle Oscars right there. Home. Somebody's trying to move. And we have completion, the full moon. Somebody wanted to get rid of the place that they live now, and they did a full moon ritual. If you're watching this, you know you're into it. So we have the summoning. You definitely are talking about law of attraction. You can manifest this house. I promise you. Oh, and that reminds me, I was going to do a whole, comment if you're interested. I was going to do a little workshop about manifesting a house and how I manifested all the little things that I did. You have to listen to me. You have to do them. If you're serious, you have to do them because it works. I'm already working on my next one. We have autumn harvesting, okay? You're going to be able to pluck things. You're going to be able to have something to show for it, something in your hand. I'm seeing keys. We have Salem. We have witch trials history, okay? So you are not, this isn't new. You have it in your blood. You have magical family members, whether they told you about it or not. And we have cross trainers, ambush, shiny object. So this sounds like a bad card. It's not. You've been distracted lately by things that you kept telling yourself, I can't afford that. We're trying not to use the word expensive. I call it the E word. I catch myself every time I use it, and I'm like, nope. Wouldn't it be expensive if I had $77 million sitting in the bank, right? That'd be like nothing. It would be expensive if I had $7 sitting in the bank, right? So we try not to use that word in the Fae Hive anymore, girls. We don't try and change it. Catch yourself and change it, because the universe will say, you're right. That's out of your budget. That's expensive. So there's a reason. Your ancestors are showing you, and you're like, oh, I'm distracted, or I wanted this, restoration hardware furniture. I don't know, Grandin Road, whatever it is. You're looking at things that you never in a million years would thought, I can afford that. I can have that in my castle. I can have that in my house. I'm going to sit on that shit, right? And the reason why you're being attracted to these more, luxury or pricier items is because you can manifest it in. The Wheel of Fortune is changing for you. If you're guided to look at houses that are a little more expensive, people say, oh, it's just a hobby. No, it's not. It's a plan. All right? You're going to plan. I'm getting tingles right now. It's a plan. It's a promise. You're promising, I promise I'm going to get what I want. Transportation. Okay? You're going to go there. You're going to get that. I don't care. Like for me, look, and transformation. You're going to change things. The Wheel of Fortune's turning. I want you to keep, I don't care if it's those old-fashioned rotary phones where you're picturing it go beep, 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 beep. It's turning for you, I promise. And you got to keep telling yourself that too. I hope these messages help you consider getting a little treat. Is she here? She's under there. She's right there. You guys want to see her? She's so cute. Duchess, where are you? There she is. Duchess. She hears her name. Duchess. Anyway. I love when you guys buy her treats. She's such a good girl. Anyway, thank you for coming to my Throne Talk. I hope these messages helped you. Castle Ring is in our Etsy shop. It's our bestseller. because it's so pretty and magical, and the castle's here. Remind yourself the castle's here. It's not in the sky. It is here. You can touch